How are y'all doing? You good? You doing good? I just took a nap for around an hour, and I woke up at 7:20. So that was like 12 minutes ago. Not to an alarm, but to the downstairs neighbors going and I was gonna let you all listen to it, but listen to this. They just so happened to stop right when the stream started. You know what that means? They're watching the stream. Oh frick! Oh crap! I forgot what the background looked like. Hold up, 1 second. Hey everyone, merry holiday season! How are y'all doing? I have a special background for you today. That's really loud. That is also really loud. So, okay, I've got some garland up. I've got, Kirby's getting a little festive. We got bows. We got their snow place like home. And most importantly, we've got a present. In the present, it's a gift that I will only be opening after Winter Week is finished. We are doing Winter Week or Winter Weekend. I don't exactly know what I'm gonna be doing, but I will be doing. There will be a winter themed stream for multiple days event. Winter Week will be a thing again, and it will be sometime before the week of like last year. I streamed it the week of Christmas. I can't exactly do that now because I don't live with like 5 steps away from family. So I will be put bows out every single day. We're adding a new bow. It'll go on the wall. Eventually this whole place is gonna be swimming with a ball pit full of bows. Big balls, like little red balls with bows on them, and just fill the room with them. Dang, that'd be a good gift. That'd be a good gift, but I don't think I have the disposable income to buy several thousand balls. How much do ball pits cost? How much do ball pits cost? Seasonal big balls. Hold up, I'm checking to see how much big, how much does 5,000 balls cost? Yoshi's Woolly World. Ah, perfect, Link. I'll put that on the list right now. That's a good game idea. That is good game. That's actually a game that I played. I think that might have been the first game I ever streamed, was Yoshi's Woolly World. So it's all coming full circle now. It's all coming full circle. I'm searching big balls right now. Let's see. Balls. Balls for ball pit. There we go. Balls for ball pit. 50. Okay. 400 pack is $50. Think I need what? 4,000? That'd be like $550 for balls. Be about $550. Buy it. Is there like, maybe there's just like a steal? A steal? Is there like, can I just get like I'm just gonna 5,000 count. Oh, here we go. 1,000 for $99. There we go. Well, you can get 1,000 for $99. But they're not all red, and you'll get mad at me. You'll get mad at me if I don't freaking do it. Did you see my DM? Yes, I did forget to respond though. But Rainbow Kappa has made more adjustments to the murder thing. We'll see. We might get to it this week. Might get to it next week. We'll figure that out. Thank you, as always, Rainbow Kappa. RGB balls. How much would it cost to get every single ball to light up individually? But yes, Winter Week is happening again. We're getting a little festive. I feel like I'm gonna be putting up more decorations as time goes on, kind of like we're kind of stepping forward into Winter Week. And of course, we're gonna have like winter-themed stream layouts and stuff like that. But most importantly, it's time for us to read the copyright notice of Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania.
For the Ball Pit Fund.
Thank you for the 95 bits for the Ball Pit Fund. Where would I don't even know where I'd put all those balls after the fact. Do I just throw them away? Do I just like throw them away? I have a P.O. box. If you want to send me, okay, here's a fun idea. Here's a fun idea for Christmas, guys. Here's what we'll do. I have a P.O. box. You send me as many balls as you want, and as a community, we'll see if we can get to 5,000 balls. Send them one ball at a time. 3126 South Boulevard 117, Edmond, Oklahoma 73013. Just you can, yeah, there you go. You can get a pack. Well, the problem is you'd have to send it pretty. These could be like spaced out if you get them from like you know, I don't know, like Wish. It could take like 4 months. Doxed. I doxed my P.O. box. Imagine me going to the P.O. box like 50 times. And they're like, man, what are all these packages for? Ah, balls. I bought a lot of balls. Oh, right. Okay. Before we start monkeying around. Before we start, so you might have seen on Twitter that I got sent this lovely piece of artwork from what are they freaking called? Grid. They're called Grid. They sent me this to hang on the wall. So I'm probably gonna be replacing the image and put this in the back of the videos. It's a real Game Boy. But let me tell you something. I got sent now hashtag sponsored, okay? Hashtag sponsored. They sent me a second one that I have no idea what it is. And hey, if you think you know what it is, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and leave a comment saying what you think that this one's gonna be. What do you think this one's gonna be? Big Balls Game Boy. It's a ball. You think you haven't been doxxed, but I'll just ship myself to your P.O. box and you won't ever know. Game Ball. Game Ball. Why didn't Nintendo... What a waste Nintendo didn't make a Game Ball. It's got a wax seal, dude. Okay, so for some reason... Do you hear that? Do you hear that? Did you hear that? Did you hear this? I think it might have unfortunately already broken in the mail. But for some reason with this one, they sent a package of glue. So, I guess it might be a ball. I don't know. It did ship from USPS, which I don't know. But they sent glue, and I'm not exactly sure why. Well, but it might come in very handy. It might come in handy. They knew. They were like, oh, we're giving them for free. Just friggin' send the one that's freaking broken. I have no idea what this is. I knew about the Game Boy one, but I didn't. I got super surprised that they sent me a 2. So let's see what we got here. Ooh, that's good. That's good unboxing music. It's like a present. Merry Christmas. Whoa. Your guess is PSP. I actually might. You know what? Maybe. Dude, you got it. Wow. Scott, no less name. You won. You won. How? Merry Christmas. Okay, let's see. Oh, well, the back's open. The whole back's open. Let's see what we got here. Okay, well, something fell. The whole back's... Give him VIP for that. Okay. the whole back came off, I'm going to just carefully open this up. There we go. Got that open. We're just gotta I don't know why I turned off the music. It's like, oh, I gotta turn off the music. It's too scary. Okay, I'm taking this off now. This is glass, kids. You broke it. I didn't break nothing. I didn't break nothing. It's got a little bit of dirt on it. That's how you know it's good. Where did the piece go? Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, this is the piece that was rolling around. It's like a gear. The frick is this? Oh, it went on here. Oh, it's magnet. Oh, it's not broken, everyone. It's not broken. This is just a magnetic piece for the wheel. So I just like put it back on, and wow. Oh, it's not broken. Okay, that's. Whew. It was just a magnetic piece. It does have a little bit of dirt that I can wipe off, but no, this is a Sony PSP 2000. Okay, wait, hold up. Then what's the glue for? I have no freaking idea. The other one did not come with one. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. This is glass. It's got peely on it. I'm going to rip open off the peely, ASMR style. You're gonna like this. Sounds pretty nice, doesn't it? Pretty sweet, huh? Well, now I wouldn't. Okay, hold up. I'll be back. Okay, I've got it. Now that I've got everything situated, I'm wiping my fingerprints off the glass. I'm now wiping a little bit of the dirty dirt off this. A little bit of dirty dirt right there. A little bit of dirty dirt. Wipe that off a little bit. And get ready for the moment you've all been waiting for. I actually had the opportunity to buy a PSP back in like 2010. And my whole life could have been radically different. I could have been a Sony boy versus a Nintendo stand. I could have been a Sony boy, but I didn't. But I didn't do it. I freaking loved like the PSP. I thought it was so cool. I was like, yo, dude, check out these graphics. Dad, check out the graphics. And he'd be like, oh, son, I'm trying to watch esports. And I thought like, oh, you can play Star Wars Battlefront on the go? Yo. But I never got one. Even when I had the opportunity to. I never got one. I'm not sure you'd be the same personality-wise if you became a Sony boy. Yeah, I know, right? I would have been a totally different person. I would have been I could have been cool. I could have been cool. You know, people who like Sony products are cooler than people like Nintendo products. That's just a fact of life. Go. There we go. There it is, folks. The finished product. I freaking got like dirt on it. I don't even know. Wait, I don't have dirt in my house. How did I get dirt on it? There it is. There it is. It's a PSP 2000. This is the exact one that I could have bought, and my whole life could have been different. Look, you can see the game you all are waiting for me to play. Look, it's right there. That's a good Photoshop. Like look at the monkey guy's face right there. That's a good. How much are PSPs worth? Are they expensive? Thank you, Grid. It's going on the wall. That's going on the wall. Oh wait, I have the music off. Hello, 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 banana. Is it possible to put your wall consoles back together and play them? Legitimately, I don't. I don't think it comes with the cables. I don't think it comes with the cables anymore. eBay says it's around $80 for a PSP. I did not say hell. But now I did. Well, get the cable. How about I take apart a PSP to get the cable so I can put together this PSP I took apart? Like, the system in there looks clean and nice, but I have a strong feeling that they did not buy a working PSP to destroy. Oh gosh, come on, come on, come on, come on.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Time over.
That's not Soul Prick. Go to what's that website called? There's a website called price charting. Okay, go to price charting. Go to price charting. And look up PSP 2000. I've been like really nostalgic the past week about like PSPs and old game consoles. Why is this so hard? Okay, okay, hold on. What does this stage even look like? Why is this so hard? It's just a box. He said. You got me.
0. Time over.
I've gotten really nostalgic for just like looking at a PSP. Does that count if I say that? Does it count if I say PSP? Or is that still wrong? Am I still not allowed? It's not the same thing if I say PSP, right? Yeah, there it is. It should count. You can't say it at all. Fine. 2, 3. I'll count them. Fine. But let it be known. I think it shouldn't be counted. So, anyway, I've been really nostalgic. Just oh my gosh, no. Oh my gosh, no. Oh gosh. The slow button is behind the teleport. I'm gonna grab it. The only one I had was the Vita. And yes, I can say the Vita. I had the Vita, and I love the Vita. I thought the Vita was so fun. I think you should shut up. Because you're an awesome person. Oh, thank you. Yo mama. Yo mama. Luke, Lurk, welcome. I'm gonna try to be entertaining today, but I took a nap, so it might not be possible. Maxon, how are you doing? I've been so tired lately. You wanna know why? Is Acrylic here? No? Okay. I've been working on the video. And today I've got a phone that can record 4K now. So I got the phone and recorded videos with it, like the close-up stuff, and like, oh, check out these buttons on the 3DS. Hey, Acrylic. It's like, oh, check out these cool buttons. Oh my gosh, I don't even know where to begin. Oh wait, where's this? You said there was a slow button. Phone streamer income. No, so I have like parts where I talk about like, oh, you know, the 3DS is hardware and stuff like that. It looks like this. So what I did was I used my trash selfie light I got this out of the trash, literally out of a dumpster. And I used that to hold my phone while I recorded the video. I lost it. It was the best dumpster diving find I've ever had. And I've had a lot. And I've had a lot of dumpster diving. Oh, right, guys. I wrote down I wrote down some dreams. I wrote down 3 dreams over the weekend. And I think that I think these are pretty freaking good. One of them I didn't manage to write down, but I remember I dreamed about big balls, like from the TV show. Like the TV show Big Balls. Like Wipeout. And yes, I am excited for the Game Awards. Game Awards is 2 days away. I will be streaming extra long. I finally dreamed about big balls. Oh, my brain cannot handle this. Sonic is at the Game Awards. Well, that is interesting. So, it like VTuber Sonic? Derpy, hello. Like VTuber Sonic? I just want to beat this one level. This might have not been the best thing for me to play immediately after a nap. This might not have been it. Andrew, we found you in Wind Waker last night. Really? I can't think of a single character in Wind Waker that looks like me. That was dang. I cannot think of a single character. Your Link? No. No. I found Andrew's car in Jackbox, not clickbait. Okay. Here we go. This is it. Dang. Okay. This was it. Yes! Woo! That felt good. Okay. Whew. Got it. Whew, that one felt good. All right. That means I can read the dreams now.
Ready?
Oh, frick. I don't even remember writing this one down. Whoa, what the heck? Okay. I don't remember one of these. I don't remember dreaming one of these. I'll have to, okay, I'll start with the most boring one. Okay? I'll start with the most boring one. This one's gonna be real cool. Put too much spinach in a smoothie while my grandma is watching and other families nearby. I try to add more milk and other stuff to drown the taste, but it tastes like metal. It's the first dream. Beta, the timer's going. Oops. That was the first dream. That is the whole dream. Spinach apparently tastes like metal. Is that scary? Is that scary? Can I get through this without, like, waiting? What does spinach taste like? Does spinach have, like, a... Like, I can't even, like, consciously think about what spinach tastes like. Okay, here's rewind. Here's super... Oh, I found it. I'm supposed to, like, play with this. Yeah, there we go. I understand. Okay. It tastes like seaweed. I don't ever taste it. If you don't like cookie, you don't really taste it that much. Okay. I don't remember this one. Okay. This is one I do remember. I need a good story time stream. No. Okay. That's what I'm gonna do. Mario Galaxy story song. This is not the right song for this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Welcome to Dream Story Time with Beta64. It's a real dream from 2 nights ago. I'm like Eggman, in that I have 2 robot guys who help me out, much like in the TV show Sonic X. One day I want to celebrate one of their birthdays, so I set up a machine to make hot dogs that are slightly burnt and gets covered in Fazoli's red sauce. The other robot gets confused by something I say about getting ready for an event and thinks it's their birthday. They are excited but confused why the machine isn't making plain hot dogs since it's for their birthday. He thinks that I'm just confused and laughs a bit before changing the machine settings to make normal hot dogs. The day of the birthday comes. I'm at a resort hotel with the robots, a couple friends, and my extended family is huddled in the corner playing Sonic 06 and trying not to disturb the party. The robot whose birthday it isn't starts saying things like, "Oh, you shouldn't have." And I just look at him seriously. And I say, "When's your birthday?" He says, "August 20th. I say, "What day is it?" He looks at his watch, and it's not August 20th, it's February. I walk away, and he doesn't say anything for the rest of the party. I wake up as I'm setting the color of the lights in the room. The end. There you go. That was poor guy. Meanie. I wasn't even mean to the guy. I just said, "What day is it?" February. "What day's your birthday?" "August." And then I just look, and then I kind of just look. Okay, this is the last stream I have written down, and it's not that long, but I don't remember what this stream is, so I'm hoping that it's not weird. So here we go. I'm playing a game where you're on an island, and I was getting bored trying to find the next location, so I glitched the game and get shot up in the air. I drop down at a forest where 2 characters show up as aliens. They touch my arm and it turns alien too, but when they go away, we all look human. Suddenly, I'm in a car with some family and we're driving to this remote town that's apparently super techie. That's what I wrote down. They have a library that's connected to the internet. Ooh. Like the books are connected to the internet. The physical books are. The computers are. The projector is. Everything. You can search their personal database of literally the entirety of the internet over the past few decades. It's a lot of info. I searched for Banjo-Kazooie cans. That's Banjo-Kazooie cans. And I pull up a full 3D room of some guy's VR chat world from decades ago. It's got weird, kind of creepy photos on the wall of Banjo-Kazooie, but with modded characters. They all seem slightly deformed. It's weird. I look around and see cans on the table, so it makes sense why this world would show up in my search. I look around, see different pillows, and then I exit. I find the librarian and ask if they have the ability to search for smells. She says for me to come over, hands me some papers to sign, and then brings over other normal people to do a discussion, I guess, for a library expansion ideas. In the middle of people introducing themselves, my dad interrupts and asks them to play a specific song over the speakers. It derails the conversation and everyone just gets up to leave. I then accidentally reload my save file because I'm in a game. And I'm back in the woods again. I think about how much progress I'm losing and how many Pikmin I'll have to regrow in Pikmin Bloom. I luckily find an autosave file and get back to where I was. The end. Banjo-Kazooie. That's my dream. That was. Thank you for listening. That was the dream. I thought the library was so cool. I thought it was so cool. Like the ability, like you had like a physical book and you could like flip the page and like you could search and it would like, it was a tablet, but I thought it was cool. I thought it was futuristic, but it was just it's just a tablet. CG, how are you doing? Now that I think about it, it was just a tablet. But like the cool thing was, the cool thing was, is that they were like, you know, like the Internet Archive, where you can like search for websites from like 10 years ago. They had that, but for every single website that has ever existed. So it was basically, you could use Google, set a specific year, and you would get all the results. And that I thought it was cool. I'm going to draw one of your dreams. Please do. Please do. What am I... Okay, so I need to like... Okay, I just need to think, because the arms aren't moving. I just need to think. I just need to like think. There we go. There you go. Go. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Honestly, I woke up. I'm remembering now. I woke up thinking that library was the coolest thing that's ever existed. Holy crap! Holy crap! Can I get the other one? Can I get the other one?
Hurry up. 10,
Nope. Nope.
9,
Nope. 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 Nope.
7,
I hate this stage. I'll get it the next time. I'll get it the next time.
ready?
I feel like I understand. I feel like I understand enough that I'm gonna go just here, and then the goal's right there. Dang. Watching one of my favorite streamers. You're sweet. You're sweet. I feel like I've been too tired lately to be like super entertaining. I've been a little tired. So I really appreciate you saying that. That means a lot to me. Dude, oh frick, I was gonna say, Nooks was playing some Super Monkey Ball and she got to like the freaking laundry stages. Like, how do you even look at that? It makes me physically ill to look at the background in those stages. Cause like, you'll see. Prepare, we'll be all physically ill together. Wouldn't that be fun? Wouldn't that be fun? All of us being physically ill all at the same time because of a washing machine in a monkey game. Dang. I've been watching every single stream for the past year. Holy crap, Kit Kat. That is a lot. How many hours have I streamed this year? How do I figure that out? How do I figure out how many hours? I guess, oh, they do like an end of the year thing. That's right. There we go. That one was easy. That one's easy. Okay. I didn't want to do that, so please go back. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. So where am I going? I could just go here. I don't need the special exit. I'll just get this one. I'll get the special exit. I'll get this normal one. I'll get nothing. I'll just get nothing then. Why is it so quiet? Oh, it's still not, oh. It's still not skipping the songs well. I realized something, so I had to, I had to, record a little bit of footage for Face Raiders. No! I was so close. I was so freaking close. I owned a 3DS for several years. I never once played Face Raiders. Has any single person in chat played Face Raiders? Like, spent a single solitary moment playing Face Raiders? Did I just miss that? Did I just miss that whole thing? I just forgot. I'm not a true Nintendo fan because it took me until now to play Face Raiders. It was so good. Literally every single person in chat who had a 3DS played it. I didn't play it for a single second. I never even took a single photo with my 3DS. See, okay, I don't know why. I don't know, I really don't know why, but the 3DS was such a weird time for me. Let me explain. Let me explain my life. Let me explain how I sinned. Let me explain my sins to you. I never had a 3DS and I still played it. Yeah. So, okay. When the DSi came out, I got one. Like almost like near launch date. I got it for my birthday. It was a crazy thing. So I asked for one from my parents for my birthday, never expecting to actually get one. And they got me one. So I didn't get like big gifts like that. Okay, I know what I gotta do. I know exactly what to do. So anyway.
64 cheer 50 happy birthday beta.
Thank you. It's not my birthday, but thank you. So I got the DSi and I loved the DSi. I went deep into the DSi land. I got DSiWare. I got freaking Flipnote. I was playing Flipnote Studio so much. I freaking took photos of things, just went like, well, let's take my DSi to take photos of people and stuff like that, and do like the little drawings and stuff, and I did all of that. I customized it with special things and got it looking cool. It's not my birthday. It's not my birthday. Thank you, CG, for the 50 bits. Appreciate it. Oh wait, we've heard this song. We already heard this one. Unless it was a different version I just screwed up. It was my DS. It was my DS, and I absolutely loved it. Happy birthday, you loser. It didn't show up in chat though, because Hexen blocked it because it hit auto mod. Oh, that was hard. So anyway, I love the DSi, and then the 3DS was announced, and I thought it was just the coolest thing. I was like, oh, 3D! I love 3D. I love the thought of 3D.
10, 9, 8, 7.
Yeah, I love the thought. I went to a Best Buy and I played it whenever it came out. I was like, whoa, glasses free 3D.
Donkey Kong Descender, but that also applies to other monkey games.
You're
Beta64
right,
even
Chrissy
are.
Towers. Thank you for the 13-month resub. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. See, this one's okay to allow, Hexen, because it says looser. You're a looser because you didn't play Face Raiders. Play it now? I don't have a 3DS capture card anymore, so I can't. So anyway, the 3DS came out, and I was like, whoa. I watched unboxings. I watched the Nintendo Week presentation about it. I thought it was so cool. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. $250. It was $250. I didn't have my GoFundMe. I didn't have my Patreon that you can support by going to patreon.com/B.
B64 cheer 50. Did you see SK8 Turgoat at Best Buy?
Nah, Skater Goat would have been like 13. Skater Goat's only like what? Like 21 right now? 21. So yeah, she would have been like 13 when this happened. I'm older than Skater Goat. Do you know that? So anyway, aren't you banned from GoFundMe? Yes, but that was years later. So I didn't buy it. I don't even think I really knew of the price drop happening, or if I did, it was still $170 and I didn't get it. But like, I really, really wanted one. And I desperately wanted to play Flipnote Studio 3D because it was announced with the 3DS, and then I also really wanted to play Professor Layton and the Miracle Master. I watched plenty of Dinosaur Office. You don't have to worry about that. I watched plenty of Dinosaur Office. Ooh. Yeah, Flipnote 3D was on my Nintendo, but it wasn't originally going to be. It was announced like near the launch of the 3DS, and then just got freaking delayed like crazy until eventually. Just a suggestion: try not falling off the stage. Well, how about this? How about I do? Flipnote 3D is a video of its own, but not like a video like for Beta64. Just Because, like, I don't even know if anyone ever, like, said why it got delayed. Like, if it was, like, because they didn't have moderating tools to be able to do it, if they didn't think the business model was going to work in America, if the company that they hired to run the servers just wasn't capable of doing it with multiple countries in the system that they had set up. They were afraid that the American market would be resistant against the subscription-based service that it had. There are a lot of reasons. It's because Nintendo is super. Or you could go that route. you could be like, oh, so what logistics? What like cultural differences? What about like the fact that they had like 2 companies and the contract works like
Nintendo's stupid. It's a stupid thing. It's stupid.
I did read that Expedite Healer. Is that Dream? He's gonna freaking claim me. You think Dream would want to kill me? Of course he would. Anyway, I feel like what happened was, if I remember correctly, the Flipnote Studio 3D was a huge success in Japan. That their servers were like constantly overloaded from the amount of people doing things. And that adding in the United States of America, with how many millions of people do we have in this country? Would be tough. Not to mention the whole controversy that happened around that time with SwapNote was a thing. So, I don't know. There's a lot more to it. Dare I say. Dare I say it? It probably wasn't just because Nintendo's stupid. Dare I say it? The most controversial take, something that Nintendo does that was not fun, might have been just because of different reasons other than stupid. Oh, clown! How is product being successful make you not release it? It can be too successful. That is legitimately a thing. Cause like, I want you to remember, Nintendo was not the one who ran the servers for Flipnote. Yes, for Flipnote Studio. They were not the ones who ran the servers. They used Hatena, which was a service in Japan. Hatena did for the DSi, they had like, you know, the service in America too, and stuff like that, and it was great. But the DSi version was not as popular as the 3DS version was. And because Hatena is not like a massive international company, you can see why being successful would cause a bit of an issue. There we go. That is true. That is true. I didn't think about that, Colin. A lot of people didn't have a DSi. That makes sense. The 3DS, I could see quite a few people having be less successful. That's legitimately. That is like a thing. Why do you think some games cost like? This is cursed with no music. Just to let you know, the volume is up. Like this is the volume is up. Yo! Yo! That's what he sounds like. That was a good cutscene. That was good. That was riveting. That was beautiful. Other one left out. Hello. And we're back.
Ready? Go!
There we go. Oh, this one, I don't know what happened with this level, but the frame rate kind of dipped for a second there. What was the controversy with SwapNote? I think they were like, I think if I remember correctly, people were sharing their like phone numbers and like different like information over it with children. I don't even know if that was technically confirmed or if it was just fear-mongering. I don't even know. But that was the reason why, because the way that swap note works, if I remember correctly, it does not use the internet, obviously. So it does not get sent to any servers for moderation. You can't exactly moderate something that you can never see. It's a local base, so you drew it, it went on your system, and then when you walk by someone, it sent the data to them. It never went to Nintendo or any other moderation platform. So basically, Nintendo was stuck in that, go behind me? Or is it up, oh, up there probably, up there. Got it. This way. There it is. So basically, Nintendo was stuck in that either they delete the thing, or they just freaking, I don't know, let it happen. It's one of those sucky moments where it's like, oh, it's a good product. Oh, freaking, of course it gets abused. Of course it gets freaking abused. Cause like for instance, for Street Pass, you could write your own text, but they could moderate that because they could check the text and be like, oh, make sure you don't spell this or make sure you don't say this. You can't exactly do that with an image without some intense machine learning that I don't know if they could include with a 3DS console. Anyway, long story short, what I was trying to say was, I didn't get a 3DS until much later, and by that time, I don't know if I'd say I lost interest. Yo, I just got super lucky. Wow. Wow, perfect. That felt good. That one felt real good. I never understood. People claim PictoChat had online.
Ready?
It doesn't. What? No, it doesn't. Is that true? No. PictoChat didn't have online. PictoChat didn't have online. It was just a local thing. I would have used it with my friends if it was online. I would have totally done that. Yeah, PictoChat was all local, like SwapNote. Yeah, everyone in chat just spam PictoChat was local. Let's make it a new chant. Man, I wish I had I don't have the chant function. Dang. How was your night? I took a nap. Really liked it. That's basically I went to the store. Like Walmart, if you're interested. If you're interested, I went to Walmart and bought garlic knots. And then I ate them tonight. Andrew, are you going to customize your character? Oh, I didn't even think about that. This is the song that every single solitary YouTuber has used at least once. Even if you're not a video game YouTuber, you have used this song at least once. Hey, wrong button. Wrong button. Forget it. The bit's dead. Hey, and then just gone. It's one of those things where it's like, hey guys, hey. So, Nintendo has a history of making video games, but something you might not know is some weird contraption known as the 64DD. I mean, what is this? What? So you can make polygons of, whoa, these characters? I don't even know about that. This is crazy. Man, Nintendo makes some wacky stuff. Now, the reason why you might not have heard about this is because the 64DD, or disk drive, never released outside of Japan. And like, what was Nintendo thinking? I would have loved this. There you go. I just did my YouTuber impression for free. That was free. That one, no channel points required. That one was for you. Hey, did you know that Super Mario Bros. 2 is actually called Doki Doki Literature Club in Japan? Japan actually had an exclusive version of Super Mario Bros. 2. We got to suffer for free. Dan Salvato, where are you at? Did you know that Dan Salvato invented anime? Dude, I'm so proud of Dan Salvato because I looked at, so I have Line. I've got the Japanese version of Line, which is like messaging service in Japan that's really popular. So Nintendo sent out a Nintendo magazine, which was kind of like just a bunch of like ads for upcoming games or like little pictures or helpful like guides for like different games. And I saw Doki Doki Literature Club there. Doki Doki Literature Club made it into the official Nintendo Japanese magazine. And I'm like, that's my boy. That's my boy. Dan Salvato and Toby Fox are my heroes. Being able to, the thought of being able to make a game so popular that another country like likes it is just like astounding to me. Like making a YouTube video and someone's like, hey, I'm from Bulgaria. It's like, yeah, that's cool. That's really cool. But like, that's not a video game. Like the thought of having a video game translated into another language and become popular enough to make it into like an advertisement like, hey, we want to put you in the official Japanese Nintendo magazine. It's just so cool. That's dream right there. That's my dream right there. And then I get to go to Sakurai's house, right? If I make a game that's popular enough, I can go to Sakurai's house. Just being popular is my dream. Hexen, be careful what you wish for. Being popular means that you have to deal with being popular. I wouldn't know what that's like. I'm at a point in my career where I wouldn't consider myself popular, but I consider myself enough of what I do is, so for instance, I just think it's cool that people watch my content at all enough to where like every day we have at least 50 people here on stream. That's just crazy to me. That's crazy to me. But that's not like, I don't know if I'd call that popular. That's just kind of like, oh yeah, you're known by people. Being popular in my mind is like having like 10,000 people. That's like really popular. Like having like 5,000 people. I don't know if I'd ever want to get to that point, just because it sounds like a lot of people. But also I don't know if I'd hate it. I don't know. I'm just freaking going with the flow and playing monkey ball. I'm just going with the flow. It costs your soul. Yeah. Have you ever watched Beta64 backwards? Yes. If you click Control and Space at the same time, or Shift and Space at the same time, in Final Cut, you can play videos backwards. And sometimes I'll just do it for funsies. Did Scott the Wise's thing not air on TV because Amazon servers went down? That's the reason? Big rip. It was a targeted attack against Amazon to keep Scott the Wise from appearing on TV. I'm really focused. Oh my gosh. New stream idea, watching Beta64 videos background. Yes. I have seen like seconds of my videos in reverse. I've seen the latest video in reverse. It's not as fun as you think it is. It's not as fun. And I should like create backwards messages in videos so that way like people who do that just like randomly through the video you hear like, hey, but backwards. It just scare you. Like people who play it normally like think it's part of the music, but it's me going, hey, and you're like, ah, ah. Finally, holy crap. 468B. That's my secondary channel. 468B. Sounds like a freaking Star Wars robot. C3PO, meet 468B. How do you? And it's that easy. And it's that easy. Ambitious Austin, thank you for the 100 bits.
Well and vibing. Just want to say happy 30th anniversary to Mama Luigi from the Super Mario.
It's Mama Luigi's birthday. Happy birthday, Mama Luigi. Happy birthday. Wow.
Ready? Go!
Let's go. I found if I play as her, she's not annoying because she says Yahoo at the end, but she doesn't sound like she's like about ready to burst into tears. Oh gosh, this one. Oh, I hate, oh no. I watched Nooks play this for an hour. I watched Nooks play this for like an hour. Oh no. Also, just so you know, for those of you who've been waiting for the crappy stream will be happening this month before Christmas. I leave for the holidays. She was taking the easy path. She tried all the paths actually. Granted, there was a crying baby at the same time, so okay. What was I saying? Oh yeah, crappy stream. I have figured out what I'm going to be doing for the crappy stream. It's going to be fantastic. We're gonna try speed running for real. We're gonna be speed running for real on the crappy stream. Because I want to be able to make a record and it looks like that. No, not Nikki. It's gonna be crappier than Nikki. And I'm not gonna practice at all. Pepsi Man speedrun. Well, I have to beat the game first. Muted stream when? Right now. Let's keep going. I said something to see if you all would know what I said. And I don't think any of, I think it was actually muted, so. My whole career would be over if you heard what I said. My whole career. Yeah, there we go. There we go. He said Hexen ban chat. No, I said that Wipeout wasn't fun. And it was a lie. And I'm so sorry I said that. I can't even handle the fact that I said that. It was a lie, and I shouldn't have even said it as a joke. I shouldn't even said it as a freaking joke. Hamtaro? Is this a Game Boy game for a Hamtaro? Where'd the song go? Where did Hamtaro go? Where did Hamtaro go? Where did Hamtaro go? It's still playing. It's still playing. Oh, here we go. We're back. And then it's gone again. Why? You know who was really popular when I was a kid, or at least people pretended was really popular when I was a kid? Like, I don't know if it was just a marketing ploy to be like, hey kids, this is really popular.
Ready?
It was, do you remember? It was Domo, I think was his name. I think his name was Domo. It was like the brown like monster guy.
Ready?
Remember Domo? Golden Freddy's, welcome. I don't even know if he's still like a thing, but I remember him showing up in a ton of places. Like a ton of places. Domo was lame. I don't know anything about him. Oh, I remember he had like DSi wear. I remember he had like freaking DSi wear. Dude, stream of me playing all Domo DSi wear. I got a plush of him as a dinosaur at Goodwill. That's really, like, the fact that it's just at a Goodwill, which means someone like bought it, knew, and like played with it, and then was like, that's just weird. That's weird. Who would do that? That's what the D stands for in the DSi. Domo Kun. Can you raid Mario Party TV? Well, I was trying to last time, but my freaking thing broke. Ow. But I don't know if I've mentioned it, but usually if you ask me like oh who can you raid this person, I usually don't, just because I have like a list of people that I like to raid.
Ready? Go!
What's Super Monkey Ball Jr.? Is this like the Game Boy Advance game? There's one guy that I really want to raid. He's one of the announcers, not announcer, one of the commentators for the Splatoon tournaments. His name is Nine, and I just think he's so freaking like just a nice dude that I really want to raid the guy, but he hasn't been live whenever I am. It's so sad. It's so sad. I would love to raid him. I'm pretty sure he like took a break from streaming the moment I was like, hey yo, I should raid him sometime. I didn't know he streamed, and then he just stopped. He was like, oh crap, Beta64 is gonna raid me, I gotta leave, and then he left. 24-hour stream until he's live. It's a Game Boy Advance Monkey Ball 1. Interesting. He left town. He ran. He left the country. Yeah. Man. Raid him anyway. Just his offline channel. Just raid his offline channel. That's a great idea. I actually met him at PAX East when they did the Splatoon and Smash tournament at PAX East, which, by the way, was the most incredible, like I've been to many live events in my life, but I have to say that Splatoon and Smash tournament at PAX East was one of the most incredible live experiences I have ever attended in my life. And I'm not saying that like lightly. Like, I've been to some incredible freaking like concerts. I went to the Hatsune Miku concert while in Japan. That was a once in a lifetime. They don't even do that concert anymore. It was and yet I think that the PAX East Splatoon tournament was an even better experience. If you go straight the whole time, I think you can skip through the stage. Wait, really? Gosh dang. It was the Hatsune Miku X Toto? Is that what they're called? Frick, I can't remember. Why can't I remember? Toto, right? Toto? No, it wasn't it. Frick. What was it? Miku? I literally had them memorized, like, in my mind, but now I just can't remember. Miku Concert 2018. Kodo, right? It's Kodo. It's Kodo, right? Kodo. That's the one. Kodo. Kodo. That's the one. They don't do that concert anymore. It was Miku X Kodo, and Kodo is a very famous taiko group. It was an incredible concert. It was incredible. But it was even cooler at PAX East for that tournament. I want to do this just to get the other exit. Have you heard of Snap Q's Sonic Riders fan? I watched it. It was pretty good. It's pretty good. Oh, Kodo, didn't they write the song Africa? What happened at the tournament? It was just an incredible like the gaming, like the people were really skilled. It went down to the wire. It was like so lively. Like the audience was like super into it, and we had like all like amazing commentators. It was just like don't ever say I'm bad at video games ever again. Nice.
Ready?
Speed Runner. That's the only cool thing I'll ever do. Oh frick! I cheated. I watched Nooks play this one. I know where it is. I know this one. I know where it is. It's right here. Wait, what? Oh wait, no, it was one before that. It was one before that. It was one. I know where it is. It was the one. It's two below that one. It's two below that one. It's this one. That wasn't it. There's multiple correct ones. Oh. Well, I know what to do. I know here. All you have to do to win this stage is you just tap this, and then tap this, and that one. Okay, found the one.
9.
I found the right one.
Ready?
Guys, I think Andrew's bad at video games. I haven't, bro. Bro. I know which one it is. I know which it. Dude, 4 up, 2 left. But I'm not gonna do that because you told me. It's called playing a video game. It was this one. It was that one. There are multiple. Now I have to find the other one because you told me. Now I have to find the other one. Good luck. Oh, you think I can't do it? Oh, you think you saw what I did and now you think I can't do it? I didn't even know the sounds made that. I didn't even know it made like a Hexen, why are you timing everyone out for 1 second? What are you doing? Why can't I? There's like 3 or 4. Exactly. And I'm gonna find every single other one. AAD, welcome to the stream, by the way. Okay. There was one right there. I forgot I took this photo. I forgot I took this photo. Oh, I forgot I took this photo. Man. That's not what I would do. Head.
Ready? Go!
This isn't cheating. This is just doing. Okay. There's one. You go 2 to the left, 1 up.
Ready? Go!
technically this one, this ain't a claims. This one's okay. Oh, I went too many. I went too many. This song's fine. It's from the official video game. Don't say date me. Okay, I won't say it. Thank you. Well, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Watch this. Boom. Does it change? Didn't I just watch where it was? Didn't I just watch where it was? Or did I just freaking, like, miscount? Did I just freaking miscount? Because, like, okay, right there. Right there. That should be super easy to figure it out. Hud, how are you doing? I think I just miscounted. Okay. Banana. I also didn't know you could fast forward. I just figured that out. Okay. Okay. So, this shows me where every single one is. So, looking at the mini-map, I go 1, there's the center, there's to the left one, then I go 2, and then 1 up. That is the one. So this is the left one, then I go 2, and I hit this one. There it is. That was it. Yahoo! Scott, you have a great rest of your night. You have a great rest of your night. How did you still? Don't ever say I'm bad at video games. And I will have to play Pepsi Man tonight, so hopefully that will carry over. That was a raw win. Guess who? Watch this. You are amazing. I think it was just a glitch. I think I probably should have lost. Do you think I can get away with playing freaking Super Mario Sunshine again on stream for like the the third time? Think I can get away with playing it again for the 3rd time whenever summer rolls around? And not even like you know, I only played it once or something. Like, no, I'm talking I played it like all the way through, and this would be the 3rd time. No, you can't. Absolutely not. Yes, you can. Absolutely can. Just played on 3D All-Stars, so it's different. That's true. I'll get away with it like that. Oh no, I played the 3D All-Stars version. It's different. I swear. Dude, and I can even use the GameCube controller adapter. I will marry you if you play it again. Well, I'm already married, so. But you could if you want to. If you want to marry me, sure. Why not? Sure. Why not?
Ready? Go.
We'll make it like a. No, I don't think there's any way I could make that okay. I don't think there's any way I could do it. Rip. Oh, come on. What is the famous quote from the Mario Sunshine video? Famous quote? Why do you want to play with a GameCube controller on that and not this? You make a really good point because I do have a GameCube controller like... Ah, dang, that was close. I do have a GameCube controller for the Switch I could use right now. I actually have one I could use right now. I don't know why I'm doing it on the Joy-Cons. Cause like the whole having the like notches to where you can go straight, it would be very helpful. Be very, very helpful. Ah, dang it. watch my remix. Ah! And retry.
Ready?
I have an actual adapter that I could do. I not only have a third-party controller that looks and feels like a GameCube controller and is wireless, but I also have a wireless adapter to actually plug up a physical GameCube controller to wirelessly use for the Switch. I have both of those, and yet I am playing with the Joy-Cons. Well, I have one excuse. I'm winning. I'm winning. I do have a wafer. Well, actually, I'm married into the wafer because I didn't have one growing up. I married into it.
Ready? Go! Fall out.
Did the washing machine make you sick? No, because I couldn't really, like, see it yet. I'm trying to keep my eyes away from it. There it is, though. It's just going, like that is a problem. Like, at least I can't see it on this stage. I forget which one it was that made me just feel like, oh. It could have also just been their TV was huge. Maybe because I have this monitor. Did you know this monitor runs at 165 hertz? That must hurt. What, like the face I was doing?
Ready?
Quick, stop him before he talks about Link. Well, here's the thing. One of my favorite distros is the Ubuntu. That's like is Ubuntu just the most basic answer to that? Like, what's your favorite distro? Ubuntu. My favorite distro is FedEx. Run, men in tights. Is it like saying to, is the song saying to run because there are men in tights? Or is it saying to run with tights? The heck is a distro? It's a distribution platform. Why is it not moving?
Hurry up.
Why is it not moving?
9,
Does it only move when I move?
7, 6,
What?
5,
Oh,
4,
maybe,
3,
okay.
2, fall out.
My favorite distro is FedEx.
Ready? Go.
I did stream Mega. Did you know for some reason I get like hundreds of thousands of views on the freaking Mega Party game stream that I did in college freshman year? Hundreds of thousands of views. And that's like one of my worst VODs ever because literally, oh dang. You can't hear our voices well. Maybe that's the reason. Maybe that's the reason why it does well, because it's like freaking, you can barely hear us. No, that's not the first VOD. That's like maybe like the 100th. It's just for some reason, it's a really, I feel like it's just one of those crazy YouTube recommended out of nowhere VODs. They want to embarrass you. I mean, I'll pull it up right now. So that way you can hear it. Beta64 Live Mega Party Games. Okay, here we go. I want you to listen to this VOD. Okay, this was actually pretty good.
Good. I don't know anymore.
Ooh.
How does that even make sense, though?
Okay, maybe I misremembered. Maybe I misremembered. Maybe I might have misremembered. I mean, you can hear the screams. Maybe it's a really good VOD. Maybe it's a really good VOD and I just didn't know it. Man, I miss those guys. I haven't seen them since I graduated college. I haven't talked to them since I graduated college. I'm pretty sure. I miss those guys. They were good. They were good guides. They were good guys. You should scream like that all the time. No, I'm an ASMR streamer now. Oh, that was close.
Fallout. Ready, go.
Reunion? I don't even know where they live. I don't know where anyone freaking lives. It's been like 3 years. Asmer doesn't get the views. Hey guys, it's me, Beta64. Please watch my videos. Oh. Someone please help me. I'm being attacked by ads. Use ad blocker. Some ad blockers work against Twitch, but you didn't hear that from me. Ah! Here's a good April Fool's Day video. Going off of what you said, Benny Shu. I'll do an April Fool's Day video, which is just me re-recording a video. It's the exact same video, but I'm just speaking with ASMR.
1, 0. Ready, go.
Just like Luigi's Mansion is one of those rare Luigi's Mansion is one of those rare Nintendo games that no one seems to know about. So in light of the coming of December Halloween, and because I was too lazy to finish this video by Halloween, I'm here to talk about the beta of Luigi's Mansion. Now make note, this isn't all the beta, because that would be incredibly long, and I don't have that much time. So sit back, grab your bag of Lay's potato chips, and get ready for the beta of Luigi's Mansion. How the frick do I do this? I just assume you just go fast, and then you like go down, and it's fine.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Like that, like that, like that, but I missed. It's like that, but I missed.
Go.
I'm not sure if I'm impressed or confused you remember that opening. It's because y'all memed it to death. That's the only reason I remember it. Because it got freaking memed to death. Dang. And I've heard it, because of you, I've heard that intro like 60 times. EX, you have a great rest of your night. Remember the idea where you make a separate channel speaking Japanese? Yeah, it would just be so cringe. It would be me trying my best to talk. Yo, that was so close. That was so close. It would just be me. It'd be someone being like, oh, Japanese content. Oh, sugoi. And then they click it and it's me going, Watashi wa Andrew desu. Luigi's Mansion ga. Imoshiroi game ne. Oh, phew. I remember the only time, so when I was in Japan, I had a host family, and one of the host kids, I believe the only time he actually spoke to me directly, I feel like there was just one time that I remember. And all it was his parents were like in like cooking something, and it was just like me and him like watching TV. It was just us watching TV, and wow, I should have went the other way. And he just looked at me, and like we hadn't like talked. He didn't know English. I knew some Japanese, but I don't know. I didn't know enough to feel like I was confident enough to talk to him. But anyway, he just looks at me and just goes, points to the TV and goes, Omoshiroi. And I went, yeah, hi. And that was, it was a very good moment. It was a very good moment for me. We connected in that moment of just being like, oh, this TV show is interesting, and I'm like, yeah. And that was our whole. It felt real. It felt real. It was just a very real moment of just sitting watching TV, and just one person goes, this show's pretty interesting.
Ready, go.
Omoshiroi just means like interesting. Just like, oh, interesting. It's interesting. There are other like meanings, but that was the one he was saying. Just, oh, interesting. Or entertaining. That's another one. Entertaining, interesting, just something of interest. Interesting. I wonder what they're doing now, because it's been 3 years now.
Ready?
I wonder what they're doing. I wonder if they're getting good grades and keeping out of the drugs and being good kids. You better not be doing any of that iPod. It's like, yes, Grandpa. Yes, we aren't doing any iPod. Dang it!
Out. Ready? Go.
Why is this so relaxing? Why is this song so relaxing? It's just a meme song, right? It's just Muppets. It's just a Muppets meme. But for some reason, it just makes me feel relaxed. I used to watch the Muppets a lot. Not like an incredibly large amount, but I watched the Muppets Save Space or whatever the frig it was called. Muppets Go to Space. Something like that.
Ready? Go.
Muppets Save Space. Muppets Go to Japan. Where's Muppets Go to Japan? No one. I don't think like. No, I don't know. I guess there's no. I was like, you know, I didn't see much like Muppet stuff at Tokyo Disneyland, but then I'm like, I didn't really see much Muppet stuff like in America either. There we go. There it is. The Muppets Go to Andrew's house. That's a really good idea. Disney, contact me. We got a #1 victory royale. That was an old meme reference. The Muppets steal your liver. Was this freaking Charlie the Unicorn? Did he say P-O-G? Pog? Did he say Pog? Did he just say Pog? I think he said Pog. I think he said Pog. Ah, dang. I would Kermit Pog. Kermit Pog. The perfect emote. Kermit Pog. Yeah. If you say Pog one more time, I'll remove my ears. Well, I just did. So sorry about your ears. You. Please. Thank you. Please. Thank you. Please. Thank you.
What do you think?
That was pretty good.
Not the kind of music that old Willie Shakespeare here used to write. Oh well.
Muppets is like, I like Muppets. Even though I don't like consume any Muppet related content, I can appreciate and enjoy the small Muppets I get in my life. Small Muppet moments. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh boy. I should start saying HUD. I do that. Who am I kidding? But that's not the same That's a different That's a different A. You don't know how often I go, like soka. Like how often I do that. It's just way more often than you think it's appropriate for any American man to do in America. Are these moving? I think these are moving. Charles, hello. Welcome. Sword, sword. I do that. Okay, so I have to wait. Okay, there we go, there we go. Gotta go slower. This is working out pretty good. This is working out pretty well. Where's the frick is the goal? Where's the goal? Oh. Ah!
Ready, go!
I'm gonna go the upper path. Just because I feel like I can do it. I didn't go fast enough.
Ready, go!
Andrew is not Japanese, he's Japan. I'm the physical embodiment of Japan. Yes. So I have to wait. It's not that one. You just have to kind of make a guess. I assume that means it's this one.
Ready, go!
Poop, I'll see you soon. Okay, so it's not this one here. It's the one after. Epic fail. I miss, I just miss people saying epic fail. Like every single 10 minutes. I miss that. The last time I ever heard epic fail was in ukuleles. In ukulele, the freaking Impossible Lair. They used epic fail in it, and it was the last time I ever heard it, and I hope and pray that it will forever always be the last time I've ever heard it. Ooh. What is this song again? Oh, it's Check Me Out channel. Frick. That's the good stuff. That's the good stuff, dude. The Check Me Out channel. Got it. Stop falling in the washing machine. I got it. Done. There you go. There you go. I stopped for you.
Ready, go!
Is there a way for me to rewind the stream? I don't think there's a way on Twitch.
Fall out!
I have to get through it and like fall into the bottom. Interesting. Interesting. I just remember Andrew needs to be 8 rings. Like Sonic and the 8 rings. I have ukulele on Epic Games, but I can't play it because my PC isn't good enough. RIP. But hey, you have it for one day. One day. It's 7 rings, and they're secret. Oh, dang, that was actually kind of close. I'm just gonna say it again, like I've said it a million times already. I actually really liked ukulele. But I feel like it was because it was a specific time in my life. Like a very emotional time in my life. It was, for some reason, the time that I played ukulele was just like, it was just like a welcome, lovely break from my life at that moment. And I really, really enjoyed it. And I will forever be called weird. Andrew has emotions. I know, can you believe it? Like, I know for a fact that, like, I prefer, you know, Banjo-Kazooie and all those kind of games, and I don't know if I'd go back and play it. But, just for that time in my life, it was just, like, I just enjoyed it. I don't even know if I'd say I like, it was a different kind of fun. It was, like, the kind of fun that you get at, like, I was gonna say the kind of fun you get at a therapy session, but I don't think that was quite what I was trying to say. Hey, Freud. I would say it was the kind of fun you get just from like taking a bath. like a nice bath. That's just like, oh, that feels nice. That's nice. It was that kind of fun, where it's more like, it's fun because I can like take a break. Also, I just won. Don't jinx it, don't jinx it. Okay. Did you know you can use the check me out channel on Dolphin? Interesting. Also, an interesting song choice. Like, yeah, it was so relaxing and nice, and I just really liked how, like, it just was such a relaxing game, and I just really enjoyed that. Imagine me playing the song on DDR. I can't. Momentum. All right, here we go. I don't think I got it. Oh, that's what you gotta do? Holy crap. Holy crap. Oh, that sucks. Did you buy any of the DLC? I didn't. I'm saving my money on it. I don't particularly care to, I mean, it doesn't like do anything, like the new characters don't do anything. It's just like different person in the ball and different things. So I don't have any problem with like someone buying it. It's not like a big deal, but it's more like, I can save my $5. Oh man, that is tough. That is a tough one. But Morgana. Here we go. Daytona. Give me strength, Daytona. Dang it, Daytona! Your entrance is too fast, you're slamming into the wall. Okay. Oh, I went too fast. My entrance was too fast. Not anymore, though. Dang it. Oh, that was close. That was close, actually. This version isn't as good because it's not as crusty. King Knight, you have a good rest of your night. Okay, we're going slow on this one. We're going slow and in. Yeah, my neighbor's gonna freaking hear me blasting this downstairs. I'm gonna freaking blast this song. Daytona! HHG!
18 days until Christmas. //
Justin, good news! Thank you for the 100 bits. Guess who's getting pants? Justin, guess who's getting pants? Andrew is. I'm getting pants, everyone. I'm getting pants because... Ooh, I did it. Woo! Because HUD went to Disney and picked me up some pants. But get this, they are all sold out now. So, which means these are going to be my last pairs of pants ever. I'm never gonna be able to wear pants again after these are gone.
Ready? Go!
I can't believe they freaking discontinued my freaking pants. Don't they know who I am? Don't they know who I am? I'm Beta64, gosh dang it! Hey. Who are these guys? I never made it this far in the game before. I've never made it this far in the game before. So there's more to you monkeys than just looking like me. Just who are you anyway? Yoo-hoo! Yoo-hoo! I see. But you know I can't let you live. Dude, I miss games being edgy. Are there any more edgy games anymore? Not like, you know. Whoa, I went high. Wow! Let's save that. Ooh, wow. That was great. That was great. I don't know if they discontinued them. They had a full wall display for them. Wait, really? Well, hopefully they're not. What if Beta is just a disembodied voice and the Andrew we see is a robot body constructed by the disembodied voice, and that's why we don't see Beta in earlier videos? That's true. I mean, not true. It's not true. You're going to make me vom if you do the Yahoo again. Yeah. Yeah.
Ready, go!
So, I have to ask this question. Do people... I want a general feel of the room. You don't even have to have played it at all. I'm just curious on the general feelings of Bug Fables. I'm curious, because I've been seeing some stuff, and I'm curious about something. Don't ask, because I keep seeing memes of everyone saying, of people saying that Bug Fable sucks, and I can't tell if it's like a joke because the game's good, or if it, or I don't know. I don't know. You tell me. I couldn't tell if it was just a joke or if it was real. It's a joke because Llama Z has an intense love for it. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's awful. I hate that game. Anyway, the main point I was trying to say is that the game sucks. I played it and it's the worst game I've ever played.
Ready, go!
Take it back, Beta. I can't. No, I'm just telling them the truth. Dude, wait, I could just upload this Y emote to just Twitch. I have enough slots. Do you guys want that as like a sub emote? So that way you guys have more sub emotes and can use it without installing the software? How do I do this? How do I freaking do this? Wait, I'm bad at technology. How do I do submit for stream? All you do is you go to the Discord server, there's a room for it, and you just post your thing there. You just go. How? Yes, okay, then I'll do it. Then I'll add it. I'll add it. I'll do it. But I'm going too fast and I fall off. It's actually a really good game. I 100%ed it. Oh. No, I'm going too slow. Remember the ribbon stage is like that, but worse. Okay.
Ready, go!
I'm gonna try this again. Oh my gosh, this is so hard. Man. King Knight, you have a good night. This one's really hard. I haven't even gotten like remotely halfway. When is Pepsi Man? Oh yeah, good point. Like in 3 minutes. Good point. Thank you for reminding me, because I think we should do it now. How does now sound? How does Pepsi Man now sound? It sounds amazing. How does a nice glass of cold Pepsi sound? Golly. I'm gonna do it one more time. Play Monkey Ball in one hand and Pepsi Man another. If you have Pepsi, don't forget to bring it out, okay? Oh, dang, that was actually kind of halfway close.
Ready, go!
Okay, that's my last try. That's a tough one. That's gonna be difficult to come back to. That one's gonna be difficult to come back to. I'm booting up Pepsi Man. I'm booting it up. I'm even gonna change the name. Remember, I will keep playing Pepsi Man for the last 10 minutes of every stream until I beat it. That is the goal. That is the goal. So we'll just see what happens. See what happens tonight. Do you think I can do it? You think I can do it? I have no idea if I can do it. I watched some guy speed run it, and like just that part of the stage, and like it doesn't make it any easier. There's no tricks I can do to make it any easier. Italian Kirby theme. Interesting. No, I did not get spoiled about the ending. I stopped it the moment that it got to, you know, the next section. So I don't know. I have no idea what the ending's like. Thank God. Oh, thank goodness. Dude, Poop, thank you so much.
This notification won't leave me alone.
I appreciate you clicking the notification, Poop. Appreciate it. Thank you. I didn't even like grow up with a PlayStation, but I played so many PlayStation games on freaking Bleem that I'm nostalgic for that PlayStation intros. All right, here we go. Go to Mike Butters on Twitter and tell him he did good on this game. You did good, Mike. You done good. Hi, I'm Andrew from Beta64. Mike Butters, I just want to say that you did a fantastic job on this game. And hey, if you ever want to come down to my house and drink some Pepsi, you just have to say the word, my friend. We won't even record a video. It won't even be firm. Just come to my house. We'll drink Pepsi, and then you can leave. Why would you skip the cutscene? Because I've seen it like 20 times now. This is the goal of beating this. See, some people would invite him to their house to record a video. I'm inviting him to my house to just drink a can of Pepsi with me, please. That's all I ask for, is just to drink a can of Pepsi with me. Oh. Also, did you know, so Amazon sucks in the sense of like, whenever there's like a retro game on Amazon, they always like upcharge it like crazy, because I don't know why, if they're stupid or an idiot. It's one of those two. But they're selling this game for $1,000. $1,000 for a new copy of Pepsi Man on Amazon. Whoever that is, I don't know who you are, but I can 100% guarantee you will never sell that copy of Pepsi Man. I don't know who you are and why you're doing it, but you will never, ever sell that copy of Pepsi Man. That's right. That's right. Ah, that's right. That's right. That's right. I'm just remembering. I need to remember everything because this is one of those kind of stages. You have to memorize. Epic fail. Yo, every time I lose, can y'all say epic fail in chat? Wow, I think it'd be so funny. Yo, every time I lose, can you leave a comment on the VOD that says epic fail? Oh, oh, oh. Oh! I'm going backwards, dude. That was my worst one yet. I'm talking every single time I die. I want you to write in the comments section, epic fail of this VOD. And you can even throw an XD if you really want to, if you're really feeling it. Golly, come on. Ah! I knew I was gonna lose on that life. That was pretty epic though. That was pretty epic. I feel bad for everyone who speedruns this game because this is just an absolute nightmare of a level. Just an absolute nightmare of a level. I'm sorry that you have to play this. Like, the game's fun. The game's so much fun, and then this level just absolutely demolishes the fun at the last second. Who did this? Who did this? I want to know the level designer who made this level and ask him why. I did learn one thing from the speedrun. If you don't dash, you can't beat the level. I did learn that. You have to dash in order to beat this level, or else you won't have enough time. So unfortunately, that makes it even harder. Okay, I think I might tone down on the dashes at least a little bit though. Dashless percent. Ow. Here we go. Here we go. Yes. Okay. Okay. It's fine, it's fine, he's fine. He's fine! He's fine! The dash speeds me up. But then immediately slows me down. That's fine, I'm just remembering. I'm just remembering. I'm not gonna dash here. Like, even though I kinda have to, I'm just not going to. They can't tell me what to freaking do. It's not there. I bought the game. I can do whatever the frick I want. Yo, bro, was that an epic fail? Not a mail, but no more fails. There will be no more fails for the rest of the evening. Here we go. Here we go. This is it. Now I gotta make up lost time and dash like freaking crazy. Ow. Cause like here's the unfortunate truth, the unfortunate reality of my circumstance. Is that if I get to the next checkpoint, it saves my time. So, that means if I don't get there fast enough, then that means I literally can't win and all the rest of the lives I had were for naught. I have not played the Lego Batman games, actually. was good. That was good. That was a good dash. That was a good dash. That was a good dash. That was a... I'm just... It's like, it doesn't make me hate the game. I still love Pepsi Man. And I want a copy of it. But I just... This level makes me want to just explode in rage! Hey, Kiki Games. What are you doing? I'm just gonna rip off my nose. I don't need it. Like, why would I need a nose? I feel like there was just a playtester that was like, oh, could you make this last level a little bit harder? And they were like, okay, a little bit harder. A little bit harder. A little bit harder. Could you make it a little bit harder? And now we're here. And eventually they just had to freaking release the game. Like, it could have been even more difficult. But they had to release the game. So they were like, well, we can just make it this difficult. If I didn't have to dash, it also wouldn't be as hard. Because I have to, it kind of poses a problem. Last life. 22 seconds. Let's see if I can do it. Last try. Pepsi Man! No, you know what? I know what I need. I know what I need. I need the Christmas spirit. That'll help. That'll help. I need the Christmas spirit. Ignore that. No, not my YouTube. Stop, stop. No, I wanted Christmas music. Oh, okay, this will work. This is fine. This is really a mood. This is just the Pepsi Man, the sad Mario. This really is just one big mood. Even if I win, I'll just cry. Whether I win or lose, there's gonna be tears tonight. It ate my A press. It ate my A press. You could physically. Someone do a submit for stream. You can hear me pressing the A button and it didn't jump. I want someone to submit for stream. Really bump up that music. I mean that sound, and you will hear me press that freaking button. Oh, I have one more try. I'll try it again tomorrow. Beta, do you need a hug? The reason why I screamed. The reason why I screamed is I thought the door that I made through was the last one and I was screaming because I was happy. Then immediately, I got killed by the next door and I screamed for pain. All right, this one's from Llama Z. This is our first submit for stream for the night. Well, Andrew, what if I told you it wasn't even that hard, though? It's really funny. What is tomorrow? I don't know. Maybe just freaking Pepsi, man. This is Llama Z, based on the dream that I had.
Too much spinach.
What did I say tomorrow was? Did I say it was like Thursday or something? What did I say? Did I accidentally say like Thursday? Tomorrow's a Wednesday. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. See, now every single submit for stream is just gonna be me being angry. There's the next freaking one from Kev. It's me without a nose. What tomorrow day is? No, tomorrow's not the Game Awards. That's Thursday. Thursday is the Game Awards. Thursday is the Game Awards. Get ready. That will begin at 6 p.m. Central Time, so we'll be starting an hour and a half early. Be there or be not there. Thank you, Kev. This one is from Poop, and this is absolutely fantastic. I am so happy with this. It's me dying from my dream, making the hot dogs for the robots. What day is it? No, wait. Oh, I can do better. I can do really good. I can do really good. Oh, hold up. This will work. Why is this so loud? Where is it? Come on. Here it is. Here we go. What day is it? February? Idiot. That song's from the game Robots. Poop. I love that art. Perfect. Speaking of Animal Crossing, this one's from Benny Shoe. That's it. That's it. Head. Thank you, Benny Shoe. Thank you. Right. Oh, yo. Okay, wait. What is this? Oh, right. Oh, okay. Okay, this one's from Colin. This is when I said that I was actually streaming from a park, which is true. This is a green screen behind me. I'm actually at a park right now. This is an actual photo of me during streaming. Why'd you call me a weeb catboy? Why'd you call me a weeb catboy? Come here. Where's your mom? Where's your mother? I want to speak with your mother, okay? Okay. Sorry. I shouldn't have yelled. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She said she'd give me a happy meal if I calm down. Thank you, Colin. Right, this one is called Spooky Noises from Benny Shoe. And it said Smosh. So that's, you know it's gonna be good. I don't know if you can hear it. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Milky milkshake.
Wait, I need to look at that frame by frame real quick. What happened? Ah! 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 I can't hear anything. Oh. Thank you, Benny Shoe. Thank you. So, this one is from Anthony, which is this is me doing a quiz show, apparently. Okay, here's your first question for $500. What is the name of this penguin from the SNES game Beta streamed? And everyone's wrong. And everyone freaking sucks. That'd be a good quiz show idea. Okay, hold up. Genius idea. Shark Tank level idea. It's freaking, okay, Gordon Ramsay quiz show, and if you get it wrong, he hurts you with his words. You don't win any prizes. No, your prize is him saying you're cool. That's your prize. And if you lose, he just says you suck. That's a genius idea. If he kills you if you lose. If you lose, you die. If you lose, you die. This one's from Rainbow Kappa. And I can see the thumbnail is Metopia related, and that makes me happy because I miss Metopia. I miss Metopia.
Wait, 1 second. Freddy!
When this was used in magic shows, there were safeguards inside to prevent injury, but don't worry, I took those.
This is my new channel trailer. This is what this is, in case you were wondering. That's me.
Thinking about these sports is that it wasn't really like these games.
Could you speak up, Andrew? Could you speak up? I can't hear you over the Wipeout theme.
For John Anderson and Jill Wagner, I'm John Henson saying good night and big balls.
See, mine's lame now. My channel trailer's lame now. But you've given me the idea, and now I kind of want to make a new channel trailer that's like based on that. Man, okay, it's downloaded to my computer. That's genius. That's genius. Replace it, please. You, if This one's from Z Storm. It says, make sure to put your Money and Miku cards into the money folder. I like it. Z-Storm, your art never ceases to disappoint. I mean, to amaze. Why did I messed it up? I meant to say your art never disappoints and your art never ceases to amaze, but I messed it up and I said your art never. Dang it. Dang it. Your art's great. What I was trying to say is your art is always great. Anyway. Anyway. Speaking of art, Expedited Healer says that the number that I picked. I don't know what happened. I'm fine. Says that I picked SAO. So this is me in cool SAO art style. Pick a new number between 1 and 296. 57. Look at this. Look at this. I love, look at me. I've got a little pog. Look at that. Dude, if only I was this cool. If only I was this cool looking. If only I was this cool looking in real life. Like, dude, maybe I should be like, I'll change my like Twitch icon to be me as an anime person. That's what people would always do. That's what people always do. Look at me. Look at me. I could do that pose right now. See, it doesn't look as cool. It doesn't look as cool when I do it. You've surpassed me. You've surpassed me. Expedited Healer, thank you. That is beautiful art. Please don't do VTuber again. You look like a creep. Okay, moving on. This one's from Benny Shoe. It's called the P.O. Box meme. Imagine me going to the P.O. Box like 50 times. And they're like, man, what are all these packages for? Ah, balls. Imagine me going. Thank you. Thank you, Betty Shoe. Our last one. Oh, you know what? No, I need. Ooh, there we go. That's good. Our last submit for stream from Derpedia. And it's amazing. I love this so much. I want to use it, even though we're out of animated emote slots. I might try to find a way to do this. And I want to see what you all think. Dancing ballsy. Dancing ballsy. Oh, Rainbow Kappa, I can check my DMs. I don't know if I can check my DMs. I am saving this Derpedia. I absolutely love this. Absolutely adore this. You can just DM it to me, Rainbow Kappa. Perfect. Perfect. Is this another mod you made? Is this another mod you... You're freaking just...
We welcome each and every one of you to the show.
This isn't even me related. This is just... I'll leave.
Go back to your own realm. Now let's start the show.
Sorry. Wait! It is me! That's me! Right there! That was me! Never mind, I'm back. You made another mod? You made another freaking mod? Dude! How do you have so much time to make mods? That or maybe you're just that good that it doesn't even take that much time. Maybe you're just that good. I've been looking forward to it. Maybe I'll give it a little check out. Maybe I'll see what's going on. Maybe I'll just see what's going on. Maybe I'll just see. All right, that's it. That's the stream. That's the end of it. And you know what that means. I wonder if you know what that means. Does anyone know what that means? Can you say? Hey, say it if you know what that means. That's right, I die. Dang it, I wanted to end the stream, but I need to say something. Okay, we're gonna be rating Ben. Ben hasn't streamed in so long. And Ben's a beautiful guy. He used to host the Fall Guys tournaments that I was a part of. Ben's a cool guy. So I want to rate Ben. He's playing why everyone be playing Toontown lately? Stay dead.
I will haunt you in your dreams tonight. You will dream of a beta boy coming into your house and stealing all of your prototype builds. I hope you're ready for a night of terror and the beta of Luigi's Mansion. Well, this music doesn't quite work for the spooky vibe I was going for. This doesn't work at all, actually. Good night and big balls.
Shoot!